What's up, girl? We got a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about. You just reminded me of my little girl when she came here the other day, and she said, "What's up, girl?"
What's up, girl? I was like, "Oh, she's been watching
right
from the hip."
Right.
Hashtag from what is it?
Hashtag
still from the hip. Somebody took from the hip. Hashtag from the hip. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We won't talk about it. But okay,
let's go.
The Empire News. It's coming, right?
2 days.
2 days. We got our countdown.
8 p.m. You know where I'm going to be, right?
8 p.m. And it looks this morning at 2:30 in the morning. After I watched the Emmys, they had an hour-long special look at season 2.
Why didn't they advertise it, or did we just miss it?
I just happened to see it because you know me. I try to give every new TV show at least an hour of my time.
You do. God bless you. Some of them don't deserve it, but you do.
Right. So I was clicking trying to set up my DVR viewing and stuff.
Right.
You know, for Monday night because Gotham is starting tonight, and I wanted to make sure I got all my Monday night stuff. And I go, wait a minute, Empire what? I'm like, what is this? And I sat there and watched it, and I learned so much. I mean, it gave scenes into season 2.
Any surprises that we didn't know about yet?
Well, it looks like Chris Rock might be ruling the prison yard. Like, why does he always play the same type of character though in the prison? He's always the prisoner who can get you everything you need. Typecast much?
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that for an hour. I went on the Fox Now app and I could not find that, so I was not happy.
Yeah, I looked for it on the desktop site. It wasn't there. I wasn't happy because I wanted to see it again, but I still have it on DVR. You can come over later, we'll watch it.
Yeah.
But, okay, the Emmys, speaking of, after I watched the Emmys, and you guys should have followed along with me because I live tweeted it.
I was watching Mad Max. I missed it.
And you can watch Mad Max
But I read her
anytime.
tweets, though. They were really good tweets.
But it was our headline in today's paper, A Night of First, a headline. And
it's a beautiful page here.
Yes.
The Dallas Morning News, dallasnews.com.
Yeah.
Download the app. It's free and it's lovely.
Viola Davis was the first black woman to win lead actress in a dramatic role, in a drama. And she won, and have mercy Jesus, she opened with a quote from Harriet Tubman that's still relevant in 2015. Can I get an amen?
I know.
Why is it still relevant? But it was like a colorized version of Emmys. The Emmys is normally one of the whitest shows on TV.
Right.
And I'm not mad about that because it happens.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of color.
Hasn't been a lot of color. But this year, they weren't just paying homage or giving nods to things. There were presenters of color. There were winners of color. Uzo from Adabu from Orange is the New Black.
What?
Stop it. Now, if you can say Krzyzewski, you can say Uzo.
How do you know all these people?
If you can say Roethlisberger, you can say Uzo. I'm just saying.
How do you know all these people?
I'm
a dictionary for this.
I'm a pop culture savant. It's all it is. That's what I am.
Well, go ahead about Uzo.
I retain it. But she is the first actress, period, to win Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy and Best Supporting Actress in a Drama. Same TV show. They just changed the genre for the show, and she won back to back.
Wow, that's amazing.
And her speech was so eloquent, and she wasn't prepared. She didn't think she was gonna win. And then Regina King.
Now who introduced her? Was that Taraji and Terrence that introduced her?
No, Taraji and Terrence.
Who did they introduce?
Taraji and Terrence gave the award to Regina King. And Taraji, bless her heart, I guess she's so used to clapping for other people, she could not contain her joy. She was out her seat the whole night.
I heard they were friends. So
yeah, but I think you have to have friends in that industry because of the way they've marginalized not only women, but women of color. Right. Like Viola said, I can do anything if given the opportunity, but you have to give me the opportunity.
That was great.
And I think she won this Emmy when she sat in front of that mirror during that show and took her wig off and scrubbed her makeup off. She just went raw on.
I have to start watching that How to Get Away with Murder. My daughter watches it and she loves it.
It's intense. It's very intense and it's very fast paced. But Adam Sandberg, bless his heart, he did okay. his humor kind of falls flat on me sometimes. He's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Another show I don't watch.
You have to. It's so funny. It's like an update at Barney Miller. It's just Andre Braugher's in it.
Whoever that is. Sorry.
Okay.
I got my favorite shows.
Okay.
I don't watch every
You
one
gotta
of these
know
shows.
Reg E. Cathy, right?
That sounds familiar.
Okay.
Okay. That person sounds familiar.
He also won an Emmy, and he was the one who, I swear, when he came on stage to present an Emmy, I wanted him to present everybody's Emmy because his voice is just so beautiful. He played the father in Fantastic Four. I know.
I do like Fantastic Four, so.
You might not like this new one. It's too bad. But Shonda Rhimes, I noticed she was tweeting, and I tweeted back at her. She didn't tweet back at me.
She probably was so busy, Don.
What?
Don't take it wrong.
She wasn't busy.
Shonda, she doesn't mean it. Don't, Lord, let me stop you from yourself when you say something. Because y'all are Facebook friends, and we don't want her to unfriend
She didn't even go to the show.
Oh, well. Never mind, I said that. Keep going, girl. I'm just playing.
Okay, and tomorrow night, Emmys, they were great. Tracy Morgan made a surprise appearance.
How is he doing since the accident?
Gosh.
Oh, my God.
Speaking in full sentences, he didn't use
Could he
cane.
walk up there?
Yes, he walked up on his own. He's visibly gained some weight, and in the room afterward, he showed his big gut to the press, how fat he's gotten and everything.
Well, that's good to hear because I was worried about
Yeah, he even cracked some jokes. I mean, they should have let him host. He could have sat down halfway through and done just as good as
last
Adam
I think there was a
Sandberg.
settlement or something, but
yeah, I mean,
I
he
know
lost
his friend
He
died.
lost his best
Yeah,
friend
his
in the
best friend
cash,
died.
and he was in a coma for 8 days. But it was beautiful, and they gave him the perfect tribute. It was a standing ovation when he came out onto the stage,
wow.
and that deserved it. The whole
Yes.
night, it was the first Emmys I've sat through in a long time, and Lord have mercy, it ended on time. I am so proud of them
How
for that.
long was it?
It never ends on time.
How long was it?
3 hours. But if you
Well,
count,
you thought I was going to sit through 3 hours?
if you count,
I'll wait to read it. DallasNews.com. Download the app. We have all the information there.
look, and the fashion on the back.
Oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Although this
love
was
her
a miss because Amy Schumer looked like she was going to somebody's junior prom, and she wasn't even a junior.
Is this
She
worse
looked like
dress?
she
Oh,
looked,
that's
yes,
Heidi.
right.
Heidi,
Amy
no,
Schumer
that's
looked
a
like
canary yellow mess.
Amy Schumer looked like she was going to an ex-boyfriend's prom to show him up.
Yeah, that's bad.
It was
And
just
the
awful.
The eye makeup's not working.
And
out.
what is this thing that? Okay, Olive Kittredge. Can
Well,
I
look
talk
at Holly though. What happened?
I don't know Heidi Klum. That's awful. I don't know what it looked like. She hijacked a duck on the way.
She should have never. I didn't think she could be made to look
she
bad.
should have known better.
Oh,
But
that's a yellow
She
mess.
might as well have worn just a trash bag. She'd have been okay.
Oh, God
and
bless
wait
her.
a minute, the person who they didn't put
Candy
down here,
striper.
who completely missed, was Frances McDormand. Chick had a ponytail. Like I'm just doing this. I'm just me. I'm at work. We on a break. This chick had her hair not even long enough for a ponytail. It looked like an oxtail, just sticking on the back of her head.
Serious?
Right. I'm like,
Man, we
okay.
should have did our Oscar
On one
best
hand,
and worst dressed
on
here.
one hand, I'm like, solidarity, sister. You show them it's not all about being pretty and vain.
You're so
But on
wrong.
the other hand, I'm like, you just won an Emmy.
Oh no!
And
wow.
and you look like you just came out of bed and somebody reminded you had to go to the Emmy.
Well, God, but this is in DallasNews.com.
Yeah.
We have the hits and misses when it comes
And
to
we got
dressing.
slideshows, and our girl at the real Taraji looked awesome. Look at that right there.
I know, gorgeous.
That right there.
She really
and she
does
was
it up.
genuinely happy. And my favorite part of
That's
the whole
beautiful.
Emmys, though, wasn't even the telecast. It was a commercial that starred Taraji, Mary J. Blige, and Kerry Washington for
Really?
Apple Music. I don't even like.
I'm gonna have to Google
I don't
that.
even like Apple products, and I wanted to run out
Well,
and
I have an
subscribe.
iPhone sitting right
I
here.
have an iPhone too. Because they make me okay.
Apple people, we're
Apple-
sorry.
You know what? If y'all send me a new iPhone 6, I love you.
The Emmys, obviously, it sounds like it was great. But we're gonna have to move
but
on.
you gotta look at the commercial. We gotta move on.
I am going to.
Okay.
Okay.
What
So,
we got?
well, quick on Have and Have Nots. I believe tomorrow might be the finale.
I think it is.
Say somebody's supposed to
Somebody's
die.
gonna die.
I think it'll be Celine. She's expendable.
You know who I think it is now? I don't think it's Celine. I think
Don't say Wyatt.
No, not Wyatt. I did think Wyatt, but no. Now I think it's going to be the campaign aide, the one who's trying to get
the hookup
Veronica's
with
husband.
yeah, with David.
Her number one. I can't remember her name. Expendable.
Celine can go though. Celine can go.
Okay.
And her kids.
He said he wanted a bloodbath. How about all of them?
No, but he said bloodbath. Did he say Celine in the bloodbath?
No, he named Veronica. He named a prison guard. He named a judge.
Well, it won't be any major characters.
No,
so
that's why I think it's got to be a character that the viewers know. So in order for maximum impact, I think it's got to be the blonde chick who I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name
See?
either. So
she
you
can
might
go.
be right.
Expendable.
Okay.
So, Vanessa Williams accepted the apology?
I saw that. Wow.
I don't know. I'm proud of them for coming back and apologizing to her because she did more for that darn pageant than anybody before or since. Right. And you trounced her because of something she did in her youth that she regretted and apologized for. What made them come back and do it now? That's exactly.
Ago.
Well, you know why? Because she's an Uber star. And they needed that shine. And she was gracious enough because she is.
And do they still have viewers? I guess so, Miss America.
They do.
And then Schwarzenegger is replacing Trump on Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah. He got to come up with a new catchphrase.
I don't know about. I think of Terminator when I think of Schwarzenegger. Mm-hmm. I don't know about that.
Well, you know.
I guess we need to get a celebrity. He was available.
Now we broke the story about
Irving student
about Ahmed,
right,
and his clock, and I immediately wondered why Flavor Flav wasn't in the middle of that. And then,
could you imagine Flavor Flav if he went to Irving? I'm just playing. Irving,
he needs to Ahmed needs to walk up in there with a clock around his neck every day, a different clock around his neck every day.
But you know, there's some pushback.
What time is it?
But you know, there's some pushback. There's some conservative folks saying there's information that they can't release because he's a mind. So there's some pushback. And now who can get that image of that little boy with the handcuffs out of their head?
I know. And you did it, and you embarrassed him. You did it in front of all these people. And it's just, there's a way to handle things like that. And I don't think they did it correctly. And
then the responses, it was an apology. It wasn't an apology. It was more like, we had to do it to protect people.
It was more like CYA.
Right.
You protecting them from getting to class on time.
But you know,
because it was a clock.
But there's people think that some of the conservative folks believe that this will stop some of the teachers now from reporting suspicious activity. Don't say that. Never mind.
You see, what? Okay, we need
to present both sides.
We need to move along.
My apologies.
I can't even.
Okay, let's move on from that.
I can't even. Okay.
I'm sorry, Ahmed. We're going to move on.
Speaking of conservatives, the Republican debate happened.
Oh, yeah, Trump.
And I feel like the world shifted over a little bit.
Farina, Carly Farina, she is going up.
You know what though?
Trump took a little dip, just a little bit.
I do love how she answered the question about. They asked her the question, "What do you think Trump meant about talking about your face?"
Was strong.
And she was strong, and she just answered for all women.
Could you imagine her Hillary?
I know.
Okay. Well, we got to wrap it up because we got to keep this thing down. But we will talk about issues we could not get to. We'll talk about
because you know
this week.
Empire, baby. Wednesday night, 8 p.m.
Right.
We will be live tweeting, and we'll be back Thursday to talk Empire first, Empire last, and Empire all the time. I can't wait.
I'm counting the hours. I'm going to put one of them hour counters. All right, girlie.
I got my countdown already going. Bye.